If you look at the AEW roster from year one and compare it to right now, things are obviously a lot different, not only with names, but things are a lot different in the feel of the overall AEW product. Originals are leaving the company. Tony Khan signing his flavor of the months coming on into the company. We could see Ricochet in the company. We've gotten Will Ospreay and Mercedes Moné and Kazuchika Okada. And I'm sure that's not going to be the last of names he brings into the company. We all know that he sat down and had a conversation with Shane McMahon, which you guys saw go around on social media. Who's staying? Who's going? Lucha Brothers, Daniel Garcia, Ricky Starks, Wardlow. We got all the latest on who's leaving AEW and who's jumping ship to WWE. Also, I got an update on Mustafa Ali. He's finished with TNA Wrestling. Where is he going to end up? And Bobby Lashley is set to become a free agent as of this weekend. We got all this and so much more right here on Off the Script. We'll start with the Lucha Brothers. Update on the Lucha Brothers and their AEW contractual status and the likelihood that they end up going to WWE. It was reported earlier this year by Bodyslam.net that Penta's deal was up this year, with Fightful Select reporting that Rey Fénix's contract was up as well in 2024. Fightful's been able to learn that the duo have told many that Penta's deal is up first and that Rey Fénix's deal is up in September. Those that we've spoken to said that AEW wanted to re-sign them, but the process kept getting delayed by Penta and Fénix. Over the past few weeks, it became evident to AEW that both Rey Fénix and Penta were not looking to re-sign with the company, capped off by a tweet, very ominous tweet by Conan saying, "What goes around comes around." Now, a lot of people didn't know what he meant at the time he tweeted that, but clearly, seeing that both of these men are free agents, everybody kind of pieced that his tweet was in relation to this. Ibu of Wrestling Purists reported that the duo are expected to go to WWE, and Fightful can confirm there have been discussions internally about bringing them into the company. Those that we've spoken to believe that the Lucha Brothers want a package deal and don't want to go to NXT. One source close to the duo says it wouldn't be surprising to see him in Orlando to prepare for the defection sooner rather than later. I'm assuming they're talking about Penta, being that his contract is up first. Perhaps the most surprising element is that we've heard numerous sources close to the duo that say they've been pretty open in claiming that they've had WWE talks already and that there is a preliminary offer on the table similar to that of what AEW was offering. We've reached out to WWE sources. They wouldn't comment on the matters. Of course they won't, because they're still contracted to AEW. Listen, I already see the climate changing on social media in regards to Rey Fénix and Penta. Two phenomenal talents. I think two widely respected talents in the world of pro wrestling. Whether you are a fan adamantly of WWE, you know of the talent that both Rey Fénix and Pentagon Jr. possess. If you're a fan of AEW, you don't want to see them go because you know how valuable they could be. You know how great they are. These two guys are the day ones of AEW. They were one of the first to sign with the company. And they really got the ball rolling. They gave AEW the identity that they needed to combat Vince McMahon at the time and WWE. They are very much the alternative. They were the alternative in AEW. Now, if you look at the current landscape, if you look at the current climate of AEW, where exactly do Rey Fénix and Pentagon Jr. sit? Where do they fit into the plans? They don't. They don't fit into the plans. Tony Khan has brought in name after name, free agent after free agent. He just debuted Hologram. There are who? Yes, Hologram, this wild and free, crazy luchador that specifically works on AEW Collision Saturday night. He's wowing Saturday nights in front of 200,000 people on TNT. Sure thing. Ricochet. There's rumors that Ricochet may be coming on in to AEW as well. You got Pac. You got Ospreay. You got all these people that do that type of pro wrestling, that wrestle that type of style in AEW. I know I'm missing a ton of names. Vikingo, he's brought in and rented Vikingo. We got CMLL, got Mystico has been in AEW. The Beast Mortis in AEW. We got so many names coming in and out of the company. Where do Rey Fenix and Penta fit into the overall plans? Do they come off as original anymore? No, they don't. Has AEW really bolstered down their tag team division and made the tag team division a priority? No, they haven't. If you go look at the tag team division and the tag team mentality in AEW in year one going into year two, nothing was better in the entire world when it comes to tag team wrestling. The Lucha Brothers were very much a part of that. Where's tag team wrestling now in AEW? In the fucking toilet. The Young Bucks haven't even been on TV in the last couple weeks. They haven't done jack shit with the tag team titles. The division is dead. I couldn't tell you what tag teams existed in AEW off the top of my head in year one, year two. I could do it like that. I can't tell you who's there and who's in that division now in year five. Do you want to know why Rey Fenix and Penta are leaving AEW, or should leave, in this case, AEW, because nothing is confirmed? They're not original anymore. They've been pushed down the ladder for Tony Khan's big flavor of the month in Hologram. And then when Ricochet comes in, he's going to be a big deal. And Will Ospreay, he's always going to be a big deal. Vikingo's coming back. Tony Khan doesn't give a shit about losing the Lucha Brothers. If he gave a shit about the Lucha Brothers would have been kept at a level that is the Lucha Brothers, because they're fucking great. And they're two special talents. They're not original anymore. So you're the Lucha Brothers and you're looking at that. Why the fuck do you want to be there? Why do you want to stay there? They've done everything that they could possibly do as a duo. Trios champions, tag team champions multiple times over. They've won singles gold. What is there left for them to do? Is Penta going to go on to be a world champion in the current climate of AEW? Absolutely not. Is Rey Fenix going to become a world champion in the current climate of AEW? Absolutely not. They have peaked. They've reached their ceiling. They did what they needed to do, and now there's nothing more to do. Money doesn't solve everything. They will get paid in WWE, and they'll go to WWE to not only get paid, but they will be original. Because how many people in the WWE are doing the Lucha Brothers style? Not many. AEW's got fucking a roster up and down that do the same thing that Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. do. How many people on WWE's main roster do what Penta and Rey Fenix do? Not many. They will go there. They will be successful. They will go there. They will be paid. They will go there and add to the tag team division that sorely needs help over there as well. They will go there and they will stand out amongst everybody. Will their style be dumbed down from compared to what we've seen in AEW? Absolutely, because that's what WWE does. But they will be special. They will be paid. They will venture into a company that wants them, that will market them, that will treat them right, and they have a whole new bunch of opponents to work with. Whereas in AEW, they've worked with everybody, they've done everything, and they are not original anymore because Tony Khan don't make them feel special and don't make them feel original. Now, we don't know where Penta and Rey Fenix mindset is at. Do they want to get paid? Sure. Money is everything. They'll get paid no matter where they go. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to what they want. When they go to WWE, they will not be able to work a House of Glory or a GCW or any independents anymore. Those days are over. So you got to keep in mind, how much of that do they want? Are they ready to part with that? Because when you go to the E, you ain't going to be doing much of that anymore, but you'll get paid on the back end. That type of decision is a heavy one. But at the same time, they should be thinking, hey, maybe we don't need to do this. Penta's going into his 40s. Maybe they don't need to do this type of thing anymore. They don't have to break their bodies working for multiple promotions just to offset a payday, all because Tony Khan's not using us. I want to go find work. They'll have plenty of work. They don't need to go work this place and that place and work this match and that match. They won't have to do that anymore. So how much of that is going to come down to the decision that they make? So this is going to be a very interesting one to follow, and I am in full agreement if they go to WWE and they leave AEW. I already see the social media discourse about them leaving. Oh, fuck them, they're traitors, they're not special, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Rey Fenix and Penta are part of some of the greatest matches in the entire history of AEW. For fans to write them off so quickly because they're going to jump ship because they feel like it's the best decision for themselves shows how volatile, how angry, how immature, and how worthless the AEW fan base is, man. Fan weather fans. You guys ain't fans of AEW. I doubt you're even fans of pro wrestling. People want to make this out to be an us versus them thing. It's not. These guys are great. They will always be great. They were great. They're going to go on to continue to be great. And I'm very happy for their success, and I can't wait to see what they do, honestly. I think Triple H is going to take care of them, and they're going to be bigger than they've ever been. You don't think they want that? You think they want to stay stagnant at this level of their career? They're going to go and make the right decision if they so choose. WWE. Ricky Starks. He's another one, along with Danny Garcia. There was news about Ricky Starks and Danny Garcia today. Starks has been away from AEW television for months as he was last seen in action on the March 30th episode of AEW Collision. He had an injury scare that led to Top Flight going over in the match that was scheduled there. Apparently, it was part of the tag team title tournament going into AEW Dynasty. Starks stated that he was not injured in the past and had no answers regarding why AEW has not used him. So if he wasn't injured, they're not using him because they know full and well that he wants out, and they're trying to kill his star power before he jumps ship to WWE, because everybody that works there knows that Ricky Starks is as good as gone. What's the best thing that we can do? Use him on television or kill him off and keep him cold before he jumps ship? That's what he's going to do. That's what Tony Khan is going to do. In past interviews, Tony Khan had noted that he would love to have Starks back. If he wants to have Starks back, he's the boss. He's still paying him. Tony Khan, if he wanted Ricky Starks back, he could have Ricky Starks back next week. Bullshit. Fightful most recently reported that breaking up with Big Bill and feuding him was the only creative pitch that Starks turned down in the last several months. Starks didn't think Big Bill losing a feud with him would benefit Bill. Said he wanted them to have an amicable split, if anything. PW Insider reports that sources in WWE have stated that there is certainly interest in a number of AEW stars whose deal are coming close to expiring or have been off TV for some time. This includes, on top of the Lucha Brothers, Ricky Starks and Daniel Garcia, who right now is in flux. Does he stay or does he go? The rumor was that they wrote Danny Garcia off with the MJF attack angle just in case he does leave and jump ship to WWE. The angle was left open-ended. If they want him back, if he ends up signing with AEW, they got a ready-made built-in feud with MJF to bring him back to television. So they created an angle that if he does leave, he's written off. If he does stay, he's jumping right back into the MJF feud. PW Insider notes that there is certainly interest from WWE in regards to both guys. Still unclear when Stark's AEW deal is up and whether there have been feelers sent out between WWE and both talents. Many fans think Starks may go to WWE, will go to WWE, as he has friends in the promotion such as CM Punk, who he's spoken highly of in the past, and obviously Cody Rhodes. Ricky Starks is being kept off television to keep his star cold before he jumps ship because everybody in AEW knows he's jumping ship. He could be a star on NXT. He could run that brand. And if he doesn't, I can absolutely see him fitting in on the main roster. He's got the natural charisma and in-ring ability to make it to the main roster without going to NXT. He's TV ready. He's got a great look. They got everything they need in Ricky Starks. So if they want to put him in NXT, he's going to own that shit. They want to bring him to the main roster, he's going to own that shit. He's ready for it. No matter what they do with him, he's going to be fine. He wants to be there. They want him. He wants them. And it's right now an inevitability. Danny Garcia, we don't know. He's so young still. By the time, say, for example, he signs with AEW again and he signs for a 3-year, 4-year deal, he's still not even going to be in his 30s. So if Danny Garcia right now wants to stay with AEW, make a bigger name for himself, and then jump ship, that could possibly be a great decision for him. If he wants to say fuck you to AEW and jump ship to WWE, I could absolutely see in NXT. He would fit in the NXT developmental system like a fucking glove. He's not going to need much work. Some character work. Maybe they'll work on his promo ability. Maybe they'll give him some sort of character and gimmick. I don't know. But I honestly feel like Starks, main roster ready if he wants it, if they want it. Danny Garcia, I could see him on NXT. I could see both of them running NXT if that's the decision that they make. But Danny Garcia, again, ultimately going to be up to him. He could stay with AEW, work alongside MJF, and maybe they continue to build his star and make him into a pillar. By the end of that deal, he's going to command more money, or he goes to WWE and takes less money, but he's in the WWE system, and the promise for bigger and better things are obviously in his hands, more so with WWE than AEW. I don't know. Obviously, other names here. Wardlow, keep a watch out for Wardlow as well. Wardlow has been off television. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Wardlow. When his contract is up, you can kiss his ass goodbye. Starks is as good as gone. Wardlow is as good as gone. The Lucha Brothers look to be as good as gone. AEW is shifting from their original vision and moving on to something else. Whatever the fuck that something else is, I don't know. That remains to be seen. But how don't you push this level of talent? And why isn't this level of talent on television and in better positions on television? How do you drop the ball on Wardlow? How do you drop the ball on Ricky Starks? How do you drop the ball on the Lucha Brother? I don't really understand it. Is it an AEW thing company-wide? Is Tony Khan that fucking clueless? I don't get it. But this is what happens when you throw money around and you bring in a bigger and better name. All those originals get fucking dumbed down the ladder, and there is no more spots. There is no more positions for them. So what do they end up doing? They get lazy. They get a spot at home on the couch waiting for a fucking phone call. They're still being paid, but who wants that? You're in this business to make money, and you're in this business to make money and make a name for yourself. Money only gets you so far. So what the fuck, what is it? They're happy with that? No, these guys are as good as gone. Absolutely as good as gone. Ricky Starks is gone. Wardlow's gone. Lucha Brothers are gone. We don't know about Danny Garcia right now. And they will not be the only ones that leave AEW. There will be WWE talent that leaves the company and will jump ship to AEW and vice versa. This is the natural process of the world of pro wrestling right now. This is why AEW is good for the business. No matter what you think of them, no matter if you like them or not, they are good for the business. The trading back and forth of talent freshens things up for the weekly television shows. Bobby Lashley's another one. He's on his way out of WWE. We know MVP is finished. Update on Bobby Lashley from Fightful. They noted recently that Bobby Lashley's contract will be up soon. His Hurt Business partner, MVP, his contract already expired. Free and ready to do whatever he needs to do. Lashley isn't that far off. Based on what industry sources tell Fightful and Sean Ross Sapp, Lashley's deal is up this weekend. Those we spoke to in WWE during SummerSlam weekend were under the impression that Bobby Lashley would be leaving the company and that there were no creative plans for him in the company moving forward. We can confirm that he's been discussed backstage for a role in All Elite Wrestling since word of his contract status emerged. However, no offer has been made to Lashley as he remains under WWE contract. We're told that Lashley also has interest from MMA and in Japan as well. There is interest for Bobby Lashley. Those close to him believe he will make an appearance, at least make an appearance in AEW, and say he's ready to return to TV. And for those asking, Mustafa Ali is finished with TNA for the time being. That was in the same report. I don't know where he's going. I'd love to see him back in WWE do something. I don't know why they dropped the ball on him either, but he's obviously made a huge name for himself doing what he's doing now. So he's 1,000 times more productive and valuable now than he was a year and a half ago. But Bobby Lashley, I could see him in AEW. I think that would be a move for sure. You don't want to bring in too many ex-WWE guys. You got rumors of Ricochet coming in, ex-WWE guy. Bobby Lashley, ex-WWE guy. Shelton Benjamin, ex-WWE guy. MVP, ex-WWE guy. Then you got the rumors of Shane McMahon coming on in. You guys know who he is and who his family is. I mean, we're really coloring AEW, WWE nowadays, aren't we? Mercedes is there. On top of that, everybody else that's on TV, Adam Copeland's there, Christian Cage is there. I mean, the more we see the original vision of AEW disappear, I don't know how many fans at the same time they're going to continue to lose, man. What is AEW? What is AEW? Are they an alternative to WWE? Or are they a fucking landmine of ex-WWE guys, a dumpster of ex-WWE guys? It's very difficult to figure out what they are nowadays. Not to say that Bobby Lashley wouldn't be successful in AEW. Not to say that the Hurt Business wouldn't be cool in AEW. But given their creative track record this year and how hot and cold that they are, do you really want to see the Hurt Business in AEW? All the ex-WWE guys, once again, taking a spot from the AEW homegrown talent that's there. They can barely find TV for the fucking people they got now. Now you got to include Bobby Lashley on TV? What's next? Him on Rampage? You think he wants that? You think I want to see that for him? No. The best decision for Bobby Lashley is to go to TNA. They would make a splash. The Hurt Business would be fucking uber valuable over there. Cool. They'd get creative that fits them and suits them. And the feuds and the history that Bobby Lashley can revisit. That's what works for him. Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, whoever else you want to get in the Hurt Business, whoever else they have in mind, I think they would be best suited for TNA. That's my prediction. Mustafa Ali, I don't know where he ends up. I could see him do something with AEW. I'd love to see him on TV, period. He's fucking great. But I don't know where he goes. He's done with TNA. What does that mean? Does he stay with New Japan? Does he go to AEW? Does he go back to WWE? Maybe work the NXT system, being that they're partners now with TNA? I don't know. I don't know. But again, we got all these names that potentially could be coming into AEW, and the more this happens, the less AEW it feels, and the more the homegrown talent and the people who are struggling to already find TV will struggle even more to find TV. Is a vicious cycle. I don't know what Tony Khan's going to do to balance things out, but adding Bobby Lashley or a Mustafa Ali should be the least of his concerns, especially when you already got Shane McMahon rumors out there and Ricochet absolutely 100% coming in for Wembley Stadium. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Where do you see the Lucha Brothers? Where do you see Ricky Starks? Where do you see Danny Garcia going? Do they go to the main roster? Do some of them go to NXT while the others go to the main roster? Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments below. Thank you guys for a great week so far. If you missed any of the content, Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night Titans, AEW Dynamite from last night, everything you need on the homepage. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and please turn on that bell so you are notified of everything that goes on right here on Off the Script. Until tomorrow night, Roman Reigns returns to Friday Night SmackDown. I will be here live right after SmackDown on Off the Script. I'll see you guys later.